Welcome in. I'm joined now by Sam Weiderhaft, the voice of the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, the Class A affiliate of the Chicago Cubs. On June 23rd, the Myrtle Beach Pelicans clinched the first half championship in the Carolina League, which sets them up for a 3-game series for the Carolina League Championship with the Charleston River Dogs, and that starts tomorrow night, Tuesday, 7:05 Eastern Time. And I have Sam here to kind of recap the season and even preview that championship series for me. So, Sam, hitting is a huge part of that team that is down in Myrtle Beach that has won so many games this year. So, who's a hitter on the team that maybe has carried them to this point, or one that's improved?
Well, thanks for having me on, Lance. My goodness, such a tough question because we've had so many good players come through Myrtle Beach this season. It's been such a memorable year here in 2022. But I think the one guy from start to finish who's really finishing strong is James Triantos, the second-round pick by the Cubs in 2021. The guy started off strong, had a little bit of a slow slump in the middle of the year, but finishing this season, the most games he's played ever by a long shot. He's on a 17-game hitting streak and batting just under 400 in those final 17 games of the year. They made some adjustments in the middle of the season, and he's reacted well, not only at the plate, but also in the field as well, playing a great third base for the Pelicans this season so far. So Triantos, just 19 years old, has made a lot of strides in his first year of full season baseball.
That's great to see. I know Triantos last year in the Arizona Complex League played unbelievably well and put up some crazy stats, so it's great to see that success continue up in Class A. And I know on August 1st, they promoted a catcher, a 2021 international signee, Moises Ballesteros, down from the complex up to Myrtle Beach, and he's played 31 games since. He's got an OBP right around 350, and he's caught a ton, which is a position that I know a lot of Cubs fans want some depth at. So what kind of spark has he given to this Myrtle Beach team?
Well, Lance, he provided that spark in his very first game. So he's promoted on August 1st. On August 2nd, his very first at-bat, he hit his first home run of the season to center field off the batter's eye. And he just provides a lot of pop. He puts the ball in the air and far. 3 home runs this year, all at Pelicans ballpark to right field, center field, and left field. And he has a lot of pop off the bat and gets the ball in the air. I think moving forward, they're going to focus on driving the ball into the gaps for him. But he's been a great addition to this team, plays a great catcher as well. So him and Ethan Hearn, both behind the plate, have made for a great catching unit this season so far. And Ballesteros, just 18 years old, has been great to watch so far in his first taste of full season baseball.
Ballesteros, a bit of a pop-up name, a name that I don't think coming into this season I had my eyes on too much, but he's been unbelievable. Sam, the oddity of the minor leagues is that, you guys clinched the first half championship with almost to some extent a different team than you currently have going into this postseason run. So what can you say about the vibe in the clubhouse there and these guys maybe getting to this point but not having the key players they had earlier in the year that maybe got promoted up to South Bend or Tennessee?
Well, in the beginning of the year, it was a lot of the relievers getting the call up. And then in the middle of the season, we saw a lot of the starters. The entire rotation from the first month or two of the year is now in High A South Bend. But the great thing about this Pelicans team is the vibe has stayed the same. And the objective is to win games. And they have been doing that all season. It's a very competitive clubhouse. Talking with the guys in the beginning of the year, the feeling has stayed the same throughout the season. They're competitive about literally everything, not just baseball, but playing cards in the clubhouse, just doing everything together. Very competitive group, and I think that's going to make for a great vibe going into the playoffs here coming up tomorrow. But just a very good vibe, and the guys are having fun so far and ready for the playoffs to start.
Love it. The team you guys are playing, the Charleston River Dogs, is the Class A, Class Low A affiliate of the Tampa Bay Rays, who are one of the better teams in all of baseball in terms of developing pitchers and hitters. You guys have played them 24 times this year, and it's an even split 12-12 record heading into this best-of-3 series for the Carolina League Championship. So what do the Myrtle Beach Pelicans have to do to kind of maybe skew the tides off that 500 winning percentage you have against this team?
Well, there's been a lot of competitive games, like you said, Lance, a series or a season split, 12-12 in the 24 games. They've been high impact and high level games between these two teams. And I think it's really just going to come down to pitching. And I think that's what the Pelicans have seen a lot of their promotions come from, has been, like I said, the starting rotation and the relievers. There's still a lot of new arms on this pitching staff now moving into the playoffs. Both teams in their final series of the season hit very well. So I think it's just going to come down to, who's got the better pitching and who's got the bullpen to last for a 3-game series. But really looking forward to this series. I mean, it's an in-state rivalry. Teams are only about 2 hours apart, and we've seen them plenty of times this year. So cannot be looking forward to this series anymore to start the playoffs. First playoff appearance for the Pelicans since 2017.
Exactly. And if they win it, it'll be the first championship, I believe, since 2016, correct?
That's right. Yep.
Awesome. We're looking forward to it. On Thursday, we're doing a Road to Wrigley Whip Around show where we'll jump around a variety of the affiliates in postseason contention. And this matchup between the Charleston River Dogs and the Myrtle Beach Pelicans is one of those games that starts Thursday, 6:30 Central Time. Myself, Elise Medeker, Jim Callis will be there. Sam Weiderhaft will be calling the game, and maybe we'll toss it to him live and hear the beautiful dulcet tones of Sam Weiderhaft. Sam, thanks a ton for joining us.
Lance, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.